The business community or anybody else indeed, including myself, we are all concerned. But the concern should not be directed to me. The concern should be directed to the riotous police, which has been disrupting the businesses of people, which has been violating the rights of people, tear gassing schools, tear gassing health facilities, lobbing tear gas into people's homes, beating up innocent people, stopping us from peace. Does not need the government sitting down with anybody. What needs to be done can be done by the government without sitting with anybody. Why should the government sit with anybody not to steal money? You know, you saw the NRM members of parliament in parliament exonerating thieves of 500 billion Chogam money. Does that need a meeting between opposition and government so that the money is not stolen? Tomorrow, yes, of course. Subsequently, too. And it's not the only form of protest, for heaven's sake, that can be undertaken by citizens to show their dissatisfaction. And I'm extremely, amused that the police has been saying that if anybody wants to protest, they must first inform the police. Nothing at all. Some citizens in the business community, I too am concerned. I don't like any tear gas being thrown at me. I don't like chaos around me. All this chaos is, however, brought by the police. You look at all the footages that see if they have intelligence information about some people who want to break the law. That is wonderful. That's why we pay them. That's why we provide budgets for them so that they can gather intelligence. What they need to do with that intelligence is to follow up those people who want to commit offenses and stop them. Stop them from committing the offenses. Let them follow them. If it is me who is intending to commit an offense along the way from my village to my office, let them follow me. And if I'm trying to commit an offense, they stop me. But you cannot use intelligence to say that, therefore, because I have intelligence that in town there are too many thieves today, citizens should not leave their homes. In the last 2 days, there have been 2 reports in the newspapers of people who call themselves concerned citizens, who say they are now organizing themselves to protect the country and protect the city against demonstrators. Now, this is again the phenomenon of Kiboko Squad, which is coming up. I don't know. You know, they held a meeting at Africana Hotel in broad daylight. The intelligence you are talking about and the police don't seem to have known that. They are organizing. The police don't seem to be aware of that. And when they unleash violence, and these are intelligence people, by the way, some of them are clearly known, intelligence operatives.
Okay, as an opposition leader, you should have alternatives. If you were in government and were confronted with a challenge like this one, how would you resolve it? What concessions would you make?
Well, first of all, we are not talking about any government. We are talking about a government that has been constantly in place for 25 years. Now, if a government has not put in place mechanisms for dealing with situations that citizens may face over 25 years, that government has no right to be in office. We are talking about food security. If a government in a wonderful country like Uganda cannot ensure the food security of its people over a quarter of a century, I beg your pardon, that government has no right to govern. Also, short-term solutions. Those will need policy adjustments to fix, which obviously the NRM has demonstrated it has no capacity to adopt. Look at the fuel. The fact that as a country, landlocked country,